Good evening, football fans. You're live. Third down with Morgan Holder. I am Morgan.
And I'm Holder, Morgan's superior
I
when it
would
comes to football.
I wouldn't say superior. I mean, you are older than me by a long shot.
I'm your superior when it comes to football knowledge.
Maybe. I like stats. You go with that baloney hot dog worship shit. I mean stuff.
Yeah, you said it.
Yeah. So Holder, what's on the agenda tonight, buddy?
I don't know. You have the agenda, but there is a special guest.
I know your best
Uh,
friend.
there's a special guest that is representing all Cowboys fans. And guess what he said? He's got a lot to say about
Well,
the Dallas Cowboys.
you got,
And he's a big fan of the number one.
I'm hoping he don't talk as much as you claim that he does. Because if he does, I gotta mute his mic.
Look, when he's talking about his Cowboys, he's very passionate. So, do you have any shouts today, or have you given up on your shouts?
I do have a shout out. Thank you very much, Stephen A. Smith.
It's not the same. Oh, the same guy. Oh, good.
You sound like a big hater.
Why? I'm a huge hater.
I know
Stephen
you're a
A.
hater.
Smith is he's embarrassing. He's embarrassing. He's a horrible critic.
No, he's smart, and everything he says is on point, is genuine, and it's the realest as you can get.
Horrible dude.
No, reminds me of me.
The best shout out is mine. Do I need to put this on the line?
Go with it. We know who it is, but go with it. That kicker from the Colts, Pat McAfee. Go with it.
Mr. Pat McAfee, not kicker.
The kicker.
Okay, Mr. Football.
Or the punter. My bad. He's the punter.
Did you say Mr. Football?
He played like 5 seasons and retired.
The greatest show has more participation with NFL players, coaches.
With you saying that, when you saying that he's the best, you know,
are even good.
When you say that his show's the best, it's almost saying like the Paul brothers is the best boxers and wrestlers on the planet.
I never heard of those people. So
Logan and Jake Paul.
You got to do better than that. I'm not a wrestling person.
Well, you should watch it. So, Holder, before our guest comes on to speak, on the agenda.
What do you got lined up? What do you got lined up? I hope it's a good lineup this week.
I think it's okay. I think it's a great one because, let me tell you, the Chiefs went down, and they went down hard. It's the best one.
Oh, you're still a Chiefs hater. Okay.
And then the other best one was the Packers. They went down hard, too. It was like a 1-2 punch combo for both teams. One got knocked out of the playoffs.
Christmas came early for you.
Yeah, exactly. One of the playoffs hopes is gone. The other one is almost right there, that about to hang herself. Is what's going on. I can't wait. I cannot wait. And then we got to talk about Tua. Finally sitting the bench. We got the game of the week, who I think we should give out more game of the weeks, because to me it was some other teams, but this one stands out because of who it was and how they had to win. Right?
Well, the game of the week is the game of the week for a reason.
Well, this one, they needed to win, because if not, they wasn't going to stay right there with the Patriots. The Patriots was going to win that division hands down last week, but they ended up losing against the Buffalo Bills. That's the game of the week.
Sure about that?
Absolutely, it's the game of the week.
So, did you anticipate this matchup to be the game of the week, or it would
no? I really. So hear me out.
Game?
Hear me out. I was thinking that the Patriots was gonna win easily. And when I say easily, I mean by a landslide. They've been red hot. The Bills have been suspect the whole season, right? Even though they're 10-4, I thought for sure the Patriots were going to go ahead and knock off, the Bills last week and say, "Hey, we're the division champions now." but it didn't happen. Buffalo won by 4, 35-31. I'm surprised of these stats because Josh Allen, he didn't go over 200 yards. He came close, but Josh
Let's
Allen.
not get crazy. We're getting too much into the game before it's time to talk about it.
I know. I'm just saying it was a little weird.
You are diving in. It's like you're chopping at the bit to talk about this matchup.
I do want to talk about it. I mean, it's man.
So
and then of course,
I heard through the grapevine that your son is no longer a Chiefs fan.
That is true. Alexander is no longer a Chiefs fan because they suck. You heard it right. They suck.
Oh.
That's not a spoiler. That's the fact.
Those are hard words, man. You know there's Chiefs fans out there, right?
Ask me if I care.
You don't care.
Nope. I do not care. Travis Kelce is playing.
Are you saying they suck because you hate a champion, or are you saying they suck because now, granted,
they
suck.
Brady
when he was with the Patriots, the referees give them so many breaks.
Just like the Chiefs. Here's the thing: Patrick Mahomes can throw the receiver over, and the ref's going to call pass interference.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
The other team could break loose of a run. Oh, it's brought back because of the holding call. Make that make sense.
Now, do you think they suck because
too much hype?
Too much hype. They had players hurt most of the season?
No, too much hype. I believe dynasty's over with them. They're no longer a dynasty at all. I think Andy Reid's a hell of a coach, don't get me wrong, but I think it's time for him to retire. Go ahead and ride out on sunset, you know? You did all you could for the Chiefs. Travis Kelce's playing like hot garbage this year. I don't know if it's because of all the Taylor Swift headlines and stuff. I don't know. I did see a meme through a grapevine of Taylor Swift walking him on a dog chain like he's a dog.
You had to put that out there, didn't you?
I did. So it goes back to last year. I seen a meme. Well, I didn't see a meme. I heard some audio of Patrick Mahomes saying, "Let me know when my guys are moving so I can fix it." They ain't the ref's job. The ref's job is not to let you know when your line's going false start. That's your job. You're under center. You got to pay attention. You know?
Absolutely. You're right.
I mean, he's playing like a little girl, and it's a man game, you know? Like, take that tutu off. Yeah. I get it. He tore his ACL and his LCL. I hope he comes back strong. I do. But his time is over with. I think I think it's a wrap. I think this is Denver Broncos time.
Now that I can go with that. This is Denver Broncos time.
Definitely. I mean, the Broncos are playing lights out. They're red hot. If they can stop playing from behind and score when they need to, punch them in the face before they punch you in the face, Denver's going to be an amazing team. I like to see how far they can go. I think that's going to be the new dynasty. That's going to be a team to beat next year. We've seen how good they was last year, and now they're progressing this year. This is Bo Nix's second year in the league. I think maybe another year or two he's going to be MVP.
Also, now they're not going to get the greatest position for draft picks, but they can still acquire some pretty good players.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we've seen in the past, some, for example, Brock Purdy. He went last pick in the 7th round, and look how good he turned out. Tom Brady, I hate to say it, but Tom Brady turned out pretty well. Minus the cheating. I'm just saying, So anything is possible. Again, if I was the Chiefs, I would look in the direction of maybe trading what they have to get better picks. Xavier Worthy, young player. I like his work ethic. Maybe trade him to get some good draft stock. Isaiah Pacheco, you can at least get 4th and 5th round from him. It's time to think about restart and rebuilding because we know Travis Kelce's time is almost over with. We know Patrick Mahomes is about there too. Let's think about the future.
So do you think now that this is a changing of the guard, basically, the Chargers will finish second next season behind Denver?
I don't know. And the reason why I say I don't know, hear me out, is because I don't know. Because the Chargers has been wishy-washy for a couple of years, right? We can say second next year, but who knows? Las Vegas might come and make a stride and be second. Kansas City might make that stride again and become second. We don't know. But what I do know for certain is that this is Denver's year, and it's going to be Denver's next year as well.
Yeah, but we'll have to wait and see. Has our special guest signed on you?
No guest yet. Maybe he got. It's not 7:30 yet either. Polar, it's only 7:15, buddy. Calm down.
But you told him 7:30.
I did.
Oh, I thought maybe you should have said 6:30.
Oh yeah, I did. I forgot y'all an hour behind.
Yeah. 7:30, the show will be over just about.
It's all good. You say he talks too much.
No, he likes to talk about his football team. If there's anything I can say to him, like I said, I mentioned he likes the number 1. Yeah. That being said, I'm talking about the Cowboys having a 1% chance to make the playoffs. So he said, we have a chance.
No, I don't think they do. I really don't.
What?
I don't think they have.
They have a 1% chance to make it.
I don't think they got a 1.
Gone after Philly wins.
I don't. About Philadelphia, I don't know.
Philadelphia's not going to lose to Washington.
Anything is possible.
Mm-hmm.
Anything is possible. And the reason why
this is December football, buddy.
Hear me out. Philadelphia hasn't been playing best football.
I know that, but didn't they win last week? Yes, they did. In fact, they won hands down.
That's true. That is true. Look, we're getting ahead of ourselves with the picks because because that's a pick topic right there with Philadelphia. And most of your picks, by the way, I have a head scratcher with you because I noticed some of these picks. I got a bone to pick with you.
Again?
I got a bone to pick with you about these. As soon as our guest comes on, I'm gonna give him a couple more minutes, and if he doesn't come on, I reach back out to him.
Well, yeah. Make sure you do. I don't know what the beef is because it's December football. And that's when teams have to put their best foot forward and go all out.
I mean, you would. Okay, so hear me out. You would think some of these teams that's already in the playoffs, like we know Denver's already in there. We know the Patriots is. We just don't know their spot yet, but we know Denver's in there already, right? If I was Denver, I'll go ahead and rest a second string. I mean, let them play the first quarter, right? But after that, rest them because you want them up and ready for the playoffs. You don't want to take any chances. I know we got a couple more weeks left, but anything can happen between now and then. Let them play a quarter each game. From I would say from the start. So first quarter, let them play, but get those second string some reps too, because you might need them come playoff time.
Didn't you pick the Cowboys over the Chargers?
Hold on, I'm really about to hang up on you. I'm about to mute your mic.
I thought maybe it was somebody else.
I'm about to mute your mic. Why would I pick the Cowgirls?
You don't think there's a remote?
Why would I
think there's a remote change?
I'm about to mute your mic.
Why would you do that?
Because you just said I picked the Cowgirls. That's cussing at me. Why would I pick the Cowgirls? I don't know. Can't believe you.
What do you think about old man Rivers?
He looked okay. Over the week, but I don't think he's gonna take the Colts to the playoffs. I think their chances are done. If I was the Colts, I'll go ahead and rest their players and let no more injuries go and rest them up for next year.
I don't know about that. You seem to think he's still good. I mean,
I said
the way
he's good.
Talk about his stats.
I say he's good, but he's not good enough to take him to the playoffs. Is what I said.
Please. Who's their next matchup? I think it's a good matchup too.
The Colts? No, it's not a good matchup. The 49ers. It's a Monday night game.
That's a good matchup.
Rivers. That is an easy win for the 49ers. You know what? Again, I'm going on topic with my picks. I'm about to wait because I can't give it out.
I'm just saying, that's a good matchup for Rivers.
I guess. While we're waiting on your friend Holder, let me ask you a question. I've been seeing some things out there. I've been seeing that people are saying that Pittsburgh played the best game last weekend. Do you think it's true?
Against Miami,
they shut down Miami's running back. He didn't get over 100 yards.
No, they gotta beat Detroit. For me to even, they gotta beat Detroit. Okay, Detroit got a two-headed snake at running back, right?
And they got two-headed. They got two-headed.
Williams.
Exactly what I was going to say. They got two-headed receiver game too. And Detroit's, man, the only thing about Detroit's defense is I got to see how good they are without Branch. Because we see how good. That game don't count. That game don't count. That was the easy matchup.
Oh, come on.
Easy matchup.
Cowboys.
No, against the Rams, we've seen against the Rams because he got hurt the last quarter against the Cowboys. They was already up bad. But we've seen them play against the Rams. And again, the Rams are good. But they didn't play their best game without Branch. I got to see it, though. I have to
think Detroit is better than the Rams? That's what you're telling me.
With Branch, absolutely. Yes, the Branch was there, absolutely.
All those weapons that LA has.
Absolutely. Defense wins championships. If you have a good safety like Branch, he's going to play hot. He's going to play the ball. He's going to be a ball hawk.
Yeah. But Matthew Stafford knows defenses, man. You can't fool him.
No. I'm still...
No. So... And I don't have my pick sheet from you, but the Seattle Rams game. Do you have faith in Darnold that he'll pull off a victory in the game?
Darnold did a good last game against the Rams. It's gonna be. It's gonna be in the air, and the reason why I say
it's the 12th man, right?
because hear me out. We've seen how good Seattle is at home. But we haven't seen a team like the Rams come and play Seattle at 12-man stadium.
Let's do this. Darnold, he doesn't play well in big games.
He doesn't.
You know, let's bring up.
And granted, when I take that back. And the Colts really ain't that good. But when the Colts went to Seattle, Seattle won by 2. Okay? They won by 2. And yes, Phillip Rivers got sacked once, threw an interception, yada, yada, yada. Those could go on. But Darnold didn't have a touchdown. 271 yards, but no touchdown. How can you go over 200 yards without throwing a touchdown? If he does that against LA, the Rams will eat him alive, and they would easily win that game. Darnold has to come ready prepared.
So, do you think he's worth the money they paid him?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Hands down, I would say yes. We've seen it when he played for Minnesota. We seen how good he was. I told you, I said when he got in the league, he was playing for the wrong team. He was playing for the Jets. Get him to go to a contender. Look what happened. He had 2 contender teams, and look what he's doing. He's showing people this is not a. He's showing people last year was not a fluke.
Okay.
So now against LA, the first game, no touchdowns, 4 interceptions, over 200 yards, 29-44. What is what Sam's stats was. If Sam can cut down his interceptions down to none and change those interceptions into 4 touchdowns, absolutely Seattle will win. But he has to cut those interceptions down from 4. Either come down to 1 or come down to none. But you have to have more touchdowns than interceptions, especially against that rifle throwing Rams team, where Stafford didn't have to do much. 130 yards, 2 touchdowns. He didn't have to do much because he won the game. Even though defense helped him out with those 4 picks, but he won that game.
Right. Well, yeah, if you got a good defense, stout defense, and some weapons on offense.
Granted, Nacua only had 75 yards. Did he get shut down? Absolutely not, because he can get those 75 yards in his sleep.
Oh yeah.
They have to cut him down to about 20 to 25 yards. Don't let him break, because when he's in the open.
Playing against Chase, you know, he's going to get his. You're not going to shut him down.
No,
but you got to.
But you got to play. You got to play your game against him. You got to cut corners, you know. And when I say cut corners, cut his routes off. Time his routes. If you watch film, you know what he's going to do. You know the routes. Cut them off in time. Maybe they're too slow. I don't know. But cut those routes off.
Well, if you do that, there's a chance you can get a DPI on that.
That's true. That is true. I mean, if you play, and I'm not saying play. I'm not saying play. I'm not saying double team him the whole time. But if you double team him about 50% of the time, you're going to win the game because you're shutting him, like not shutting him down, but you're cutting corners by making sure the ball ain't getting thrown his way.
So are you playing man? Because if you play zone, he's going to eat you up.
I would say fake the man, like you go play man to man, and have that safety creep down when the ball's getting hiked. Have him creep down to be double coverage, like a spy.
There's no way. Well, you can bracket him, you know, but you got to play inside technique.
Or if you're playing man to man, that DB, if he's not fast enough, he needs to play 5 yards off of him.
Yeah.
And if you're getting beat, take that pass interference. I'll take that pass interference daily. As a coach, if I know you're getting beat, I won't get mad at you. Because I mean, eventually something's going to break. Something has to give.
Really?
Absolutely. If my DB is getting beat, and I know the receiver's faster than he is, I know we have nobody on that team faster than the receiver, I take that 15 yards every time.
So you would give him everything underneath?
Absolutely, hands down. Don't get beat. Don't get beat. Play the ball. Don't get beat.
Now, Nacua is a yak receiver, right?
Now give me that's what I was going to say. Granted, he's even in open yard, he's fast, but if you cut him down to underneath, that safety should come down and help him out already. The safety should be there right there. They should meet. So if he gets wrapped up and gets let go from a tackle, the safety should be right there already.
And that's another thing. You got to have a good tackler.
Absolutely. I mean, like you say, he's big. He's fast, strong, and big. It's hard to take him down, but if you play him right, you can beat him. Do I think Seattle can do that? Absolutely, I think Seattle can do that. Will they do it? That's up to them. They got to play their game. They can't play nobody else's game but Seattle's game.
That's not special guest logged on yet.
Nope, and I reached out again. I think he got scared.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. This guy, he walks the warehouse proudly, and he will yell out, "How about them Cowboys?" in a heartbeat.
I don't know. I sent it out to him. You gave me the right email, right?
There was a lady that works there, and she used to be a Cowboys fan, but she jumped ship, right?
I would too if I was a Cowboys fan. Jump ship, exactly what you said.
You don't say that. That was a different Cowboys team. You can't say what Jimmy Johnson said. This is not the same caliber Cowboys team.
Jimmy Johnson was
you're gonna have to come up with something good because that's Jimmy Johnson's one.
Jimmy Johnson was the best, and I will say this, was the best coach Cowboys ever had. They should never let him go.
You think really? You think he was better than what's his face? Tom Landry?
Okay. After Tom Landry, he's the greatest one they had.
Well, he's the last real coach they had. Put it that way.
I'll give you that. I mean, I don't know what Jerry Jones is thinking. I don't know what's going on in that old mind of his. But I've said it last year. I'm gonna say it again. I think he needs to sell the team.
Really?
Absolutely, sell the team. You've had him long enough, and you can't get out of the playoffs. The last championship you got was in the 90s. It's time to give it up. The guy that got.
Why?
I mean,
why would you do that? I mean, he can keep the team and the family. His son, do you think his son will do the same thing?
I think his son will be garbage, to be honest. And let me tell you why. Nothing against his son, nothing against Steven. But Jerry Jones isn't showing his son or his other, or anybody how to run that team. He's taking control of it. It's his team. It's his way or no way. And it can't be like that. If you're going to leave it in the family, you have to, and with his age, you need to start showing the people you want to have this team how to run it.
Yeah.
So
maybe his son disagrees with the way he runs the team. Maybe
it's why he's not showing him. Maybe his son's trying to tell him, this is what we need to do. This is what you should do, and he's not listening. And maybe it's why he's telling his son. And I'm not there, so I don't know. But maybe he's telling his son, "Back up. This is my team. You don't have no part of the ownership. Get away." Maybe it's what it is. I don't know. What I do know though is that he needs to sell. You got that fancy dome for what reason?
I don't know, but I think it is going to be around for quite a while.
He's like 100. He's 160 years old.
5 years.
He's 160 years old.
Maybe something will change in the next 5 years.
Maybe Prescott getting
what I see. Pardon?
Maybe Prescott.
What about Prescott?
Maybe he will get traded or released.
I don't know. I think Jerry kind of likes him like he likes Tony Romo.
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, now, do you remember when Michael Parsons had his podcast? And he got a lot of heat for that, for not supporting Dak. But Michael Parsons is a very honest person. And I don't think he even cared that he didn't mention Prescott's name. And Dak is not a top 10 quarterback.
I'm not going to say he's top 5. I would say maybe top 30. And the reason why I say top 30 is there is more quarterbacks, in my opinion, that's top 15, top 20 over Dak.
Would Baker Mayfield be one of those?
Absolutely not.
Would Shadur Sanders be one?
Absolutely not. I'm going to tell you this.
Sure.
I'm going to tell you this. Hear me out. You ready for this? And don't judge me when I tell you this. I would rather have Mason Rudolph on my team over Prescott.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I went there.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Mason Rudolph is king interception. Are you serious?
I'm serious.
And he's got that porn mustache. He needs to shave that thing off.
I can't deal with you.
He looks like a... Oh, he's terrible. He's terrible. He couldn't beat out Will Levis, and you'd rather have him.
I'm just saying.
Prescott?
Over Prescott.
You're kidding.
No. I would rather have Mac Jones over Prescott.
Absolutely. That's a legitimate. I would go with that.
I would rather have, and I hate to say this because you know how I feel about this guy. I would rather have Deshaun Watson over Prescott.
Oh no! What?
I'm just saying. I'm stating a fact. I would rather go play on the train tracks with incoming trains before Dak Prescott plays for my team. I'm just being real.
Has that been chimed in yet?
No, I think we should just call it a done deal with him.
Well, if he does, we'll just bring him in whenever he does. You have to keep in mind, my friend, that we are 1 hour behind.
Well, I shot him again and said, hey, you could join anytime. And nothing. And that was about 15 minutes ago.
Couldn't have been.
It's
only 6:40, 7:40 your time.
I know. Actually, I'll tell you what time I sent it again. I sent it at 7:17.
Okay, we'll start what we're going to do, and we'll pick up when he comes aboard.
I'm okay with that. So we already talked about the injuries that Santa brought for me for Christmas already. We talked a little bit about that Buffalo game. I want to touch on base.
You were talking about injuries?
We did. Patrick Mahomes' injury. We talked about that, and my Parsons. We talked about that a little bit too.
So you're excited that they have season-ending injury.
Absolutely. Let me tell you why. I'm tired of hearing Grandpa Packer fans talking about this is the Packers' year. This is the Packers' year. Sit down and shut up. No, it's not. Y'all couldn't beat the Cowboys. Okay.
So where do you put Green Bay at with NFL teams that are poised to be in the playoffs?
I think Green Bay's hopes of going to the playoffs is done. I think, and I hate to say this because I don't like them. I don't like them. But I think the Bears and Lions have made that concern of making the playoffs, and I think Green Bay has fell. I think next loss, I think Green Bay would not make the playoffs. I think the dreams have died.
So is that a Jordan Love thing, or is that just a Packers team as a whole?
Look. Nothing wrong with Jordan Love. Jordan Love is a hell of a quarterback. I put him on top 20 over Prescott. I think over there it's coaching. You have all these young talent, and you can't win in games you need to win. It's time to get rid of Matt LaFleur. It's time for him to go. Get rid of him. Start over. Start fresh.
LaFleur is young, man.
I don't care.
You don't think he's qualified enough to run that team?
Absolutely not. You've been there for how many years, and you can't win a playoff game?
Didn't him and Aaron Rodgers butt heads about the way that offense should be run?
They did. Now, granted, the head coach up there, Matt LaFleur, Kevin O'Connell, and Sean McVay, they all came under a coach that coached for Washington Redskins at the time, right? And if you think about it, all those coaches, McVay, LaFleur, Kevin O'Connell, all of them are unique. Yeah, under Shanahan, yes. They're all unique in a certain way, right? Kevin O'Connell is the offensive mindset. McVay can do both. LaFleur, I don't know. I'm going to say special teams with him because, and the reason why I say special teams because it's like his defense isn't great. Offense isn't great. I don't know what he needs to do because, again, the Packers, and I hate to say it, but the Packers is not a bad team. They're really not. On paper, they're really a good team. Yes, they're young.
So you're saying they're not what they are on paper?
Absolutely not. Because on paper, they should be above the Bears. I'm not going to say the Lions, but on paper, they should be above the Bears. On paper, they should have beat the Cowboys' tails. On paper, they should have. On paper, they might have lost 2 games. The record shouldn't be what there is right now. Even with Micah Parsons, when he was healthy, they should have won more games than what they have. But they haven't. So it tells me it's not the players, it's the coaching.
Oh, well, I don't know, man. I think
when your franchise quarterback, like a guy like Aaron Rodgers, tells you, "Hey, I'm butting heads with the coach because of a reason," you should think about that, right? Let that sink in. I guarantee you, if Kansas City got told that Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes butting heads, guess what they're going to do? They're going to kick Andy Reid to the curb. They're going to listen to their franchise quarterback.
It's true. Yeah.
They're not going to play favoritism. Or what they might do is have a sit-in, talk to them. Hey, look, Andy Reid, they would have done that. Like Green Bay should have took Matt LaFleur and, hey, look, y'all on a hot seat because this is what Aaron Rodgers said, who, by the way, was the franchise quarterback. He wanted to go to another team because of you. So now you're on a hot seat.
Yeah.
You got to nip things in the butt before things trail, right? And when I say trail, we don't know how he's doing right now because Jordan Love's probably the type of player he's not going to say nothing about his coach. He's not going to say nothing bad about his coach because that's his coach, right? But I guarantee you, if you get somebody alone and talk to him about Matt LaFleur, they're probably going to say the same thing. He's an arrogant butthead.
Really, a head coach. Now, in his defense, when you're named the head coach, you want things done your way, even though you have a veteran quarterback like Aaron Rodgers.
But hear me out.
Aaron Rodgers did not want to adjust,
but
to what
you
want to do with that offense.
And when you have a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, he don't have to adjust to you. Let him be. He's going to win your games. Don't let him adjust. Let him play his game. You just cope with it, right? Cope with it. Don't try. If you try to adjust to him to your likings, it's like messing with the thermostat. It's either going to be too hot, too cold, right? If you adjust your quarterback like that, who, by the way, has been in the league before you got to the league, and you're trying to tell, and he won a Super Bowl, by the way, if you try to adjust his settings, it's going to mess him up.
Well,
it's going to mess up the chemistry.
The same thing if you get a new OC, right? A new OC comes in, he's got a plan, he's got a winning formula, and if you don't want to go with that, I mean, that's your offense. This is the guy you're bringing in.
It is. I get it. But again, you cannot adjust. And I'm going to say this, and I'm not just making this crap up. Aaron Rodgers is a legend. You can't mess with him, right? You can't. You have to go with it.
Now, when you say legend, is he above your boy Favre?
Yeah, hands down. Hands down. I don't care about stats at this point. What Favre, look, Brett Favre will always be a quarterback in my opinion, but he would not be that legend. And I'm not dogging him because of his game. I'm dogging because of the person he is. I don't like I don't like him.
Yeah,
he's not a good
persona.
He's not a good human being.
Granted,
I know Aaron Rodgers have his moments. I know he's not a good human being either. Considering his ex, Danica Patrick, but he isn't a Brett Favre, right? But again, when you have a legend, you got to adjust to him. He can't adjust to you. You got to adjust to him.
But like Brett Favre, they both only have one Super Bowl between them, right?
Absolutely. Again, it could have more. And I'm telling you, Mike McCarthy was not a good coach. We've seen that in Dallas Cowboys. Mike McCarthy was not a good coach in Green Bay, even though, yes, he won a Super Bowl ring. It goes back to show you that same team almost that Mike McCarthy had, Matt LaFleur had as well. Mine is Donald Driver. Mine is, I can't name the linebacker's name. Long blonde hair. Anyway,
Matthews.
Yes, Matthew. I mean,
Clay Jr.
What?
Clay Jr.
Yes, Clay Matthews. Mine is those guys. You still had that caliber team. You had a good line. You had a good quarterback. You had some good receiving cores. You had a good running back as well. I'm going to blame coaching. And I'm going to blame coaching right now as well for this Green Bay team.
So you don't think Green Bay has a chance to pull their way into the playoffs?
They got to win out. Green Bay has to win out.
And that's not possible with you. Now, is there strength of schedule say that, or is that just you talking?
And I'm not being biased. I don't want people to think, oh, he's a Vikings fan, he's being biased. I'm not being biased. I'm looking at the defense from the offense. I'm looking at the coaching staff. I'm being honest. I don't see them winning out. You had the Bears this coming week.
They got the Bears and they got the Ravens right now. We know the Ravens haven't been playing great.
They haven't been playing great. The Ravens, and that's in Green Bay. I'm gonna say yeah. If they can play their ball to their strengthness, yeah, they should beat the Ravens. When they play against Denver, they almost beat Denver. It was a close game. I think 8 points. They beat the Bears, and we know it's hard for we already know when playing against a division team, it's gonna be hard for you to beat them twice, right? We know that. If they beat the Bears, it's gonna be momentum going into the Baltimore game. If they beat Baltimore, it's gonna be momentum against the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings did beat them. No, they didn't. They beat the Vikings. So again, it goes back to playing the division game. But momentum. If you win 2 games and you're going to the last game, momentum's going to be on your favor. Yes, they're playing in Minnesota. Minnesota's not playing great football, but guess what? 2 games, you need this win right here. Go out there and win that game. You made the playoffs.
These are like, it's basically the playoffs for teams that must win. Every game is like a playoff game for them.
Oh, hands down, absolutely.
Because they can it's almost like one and done.
Now,
right?
now, granted, that tie might have hurt them. That tie could hurt them. They're not the 9-4-1. I get it. They're in second place. Detroit's in third. Detroit needs to win out too. But the question is, to answer your question, I don't think Green Bay can win out. It's gonna be hard.
So they're gonna either to Bears or Baltimore.
Absolutely.
Or both.
Maybe both. Because you already know, and you know how it is too. When you lose a game, we seem to have years and years going on years. If you lose a game when you need a win, your momentum's going to strip down and you're going to lose again because now you feel like we're not in the playoffs. We can't get there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if they lose against the Bears, that momentum's going to shift again downhill, and they're going to lose against Baltimore. And guess what? Playoff hopes is done.
True. Very true.
I'm very disappointed in you, Holder, by the way. I'm very disappointed in you.
Why?
Man, I am waiting on your co-host, and he is not here, or your guest.
Well, if you wouldn't have told him 7:30.
But I did text him at 7:17, and I said you could join now.
Yeah, but he probably just read the email once and was like, okay, so it's 7:30. I was just calling. He's not checking his email.
It's 7:47. Still nothing.
7:47 there.
Oh, yeah. I forgot, Holder. I forgot.
Here.
Oh, by the way, before we move on, next Wednesday is Christmas Eve. We will not do a show because I know people who's going to have family gathering come in. They got to cook, all that good stuff. So we will resume, I'm going to say, Saturday afternoon.
What? With all the Christmas games coming up, what do we have? 2 or 3?
2 or 3 Christmas games? We have about 3. Okay, I'll tell you what. We could do a show, Holder. We could do a show. Let's do that. Let's do a show next Wednesday. It's gonna be a special show, Christmas Eve special. Maybe get your guest again. If you have to give my number out, text him from my phone. And let's have a good evening.
2 guests.
Yeah, I'll get another guest. You bring the other guest on. We have 2.
Who are you going to have? Who in the world?
If I got to, I get a Patriots fan.
Could you possibly?
I know people. Thank you. If I reach out to Coach,
move on to the next topic because
we
are close to the bewitching hour.
That's true. Next topic. Let's go ahead and go to the picks. I think we covered everything we was going to cover. Holder, tomorrow night, man, it's going to be one of the best games of the week so far. We've got the Rams in Seattle. I chose Seattle. They gave the Rams a hell of a game in LA. You chose the Rams.
Wait a minute. Did we dive into the game of the week? Or did we just?
We did. We talked a little bit about them, and we said, well, why New England needed to Buffalo needed to win.
Well, yeah, but how many points did New England give up?
New England gave up a lot.
They were in control of that game.
31-34. They gave up a lot.
In the second half.
It was surprising. If Buffalo does that with a good team, I'm going to say like Denver, the playoff days, they will not make it far at all. Even if they have to meet up with Denver.
On the outside looking in, are they a wild card right now, Buffalo?
Yeah, Buffalo's a wild card. Now, but if they play a team like Denver in the playoffs, and Denver's going to win if they let Denver come back. Denver would win. And you know, and that goes back to Buffalo has all the talent. It goes back to coaching again. I don't think that's the right coach in that system for Buffalo.
What?
You have all this talent, and you can't win a playoff game or to go to Super Bowl. It says something. Josh Allen was MVP at one point, and then nothing. No.
Dude, do you know? Now there are injuries, but
Again, no MVP, no Super Bowl to show for. Goes back to coaching. That's all it says. You have all that talent, and you can't win no games.
so you're saying that Sean McDermott is not a good coach?
Not for the organization. No. Maybe it's the coaching staff he brought in. But what I do know is that you have all this talent over there. All this talent. Bosa has been playing lights out on defense. Josh Allen's playing lights out on offense. But you're not winning games.
Yeah, but the problem I have with that is I know Josh Allen is a big quarterback with speed, but the more he runs, the more susceptible he is to injury.
I'm not saying
and
running.
He's not a sliding quarterback.
I'm not saying running. I'm just saying period. They have good receivers over there. They have a good tight end.
Though, wouldn't you try to keep him as healthy as possible?
But you're not
when
hearing
there's a chance you could be in the playoffs?
You know what I'm saying though. I'm not saying make him run. I'm not saying let him run.
I know that, but that's his game. So wouldn't you, as the head coach, tell him to tone it down?
Absolutely, you got to talk to.
Sure, we're in the playoffs.
But you should have done that. You should have done that when he first started doing that. Nip it in the butt, right before I went this long. Went this far, now it's too late.
Yeah. Okay. Well, go ahead and move on to the next. We're talking about our picks, right? So,
yep.
The problem I have with your picks is that you're going to lose this time.
We don't know that. And let me tell you why. Look, this pick right here that we did with Seattle and LA, that's a toss-up. That's going to be a really good game. But once we get to the other games, I got some bones to pick with you.
Did you go with the hot hand on this game, or did you go with home field and the 12th man?
I went home field 12th man, because hear me out. Seattle gave LA a good game at SoFi Field. And we talked about SoFi Field. SoFi Field's really hard to play at. The crowd's really, really loud. If Donald would have cut down his 4 interceptions, they would have won that game.
I don't think he's going to play any different in Seattle.
I believe he will. I believe he has the fans behind him. The crowd's going to be cheering for him. It's going to be electric firing for him because if he wins this, he needs to win this. If he wins this, it cements them no matter what in a wild card picture.
Yeah, but
maybe
who knows? Maybe the crowd start.
And hear me out. We know the Rams is the number 1 team in an NFC. If Seattle can shut them down and win, that also shows them, hey, we can hang with the number 1 team.
I think the Rams have way more weapons.
They might have, but Seattle almost beat them at SoFi Field. I feel like the crowd is going to be
does not give you
the crowd is going to be different in Seattle.
Okay, so you say they're split.
Absolutely. I feel confident with this team. I think Seattle's going to win 21-14.
Oh, okay.
and they got 21.
Kind of a low scoring game.
It was low scoring last game. But they got 21 within 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. I'm telling you, it's gonna be an electrifying game.
I think they're going to both put up 60 points total. 60-something.
Okay, give me a score then.
31-30.
Okay. Still a low scoring game, but okay. Next up, we both have Philadelphia over Washington. We know Washington is not in the playoffs. There's a lot of injuries over there in Washington. This has been Washington's year because they got so many good athletes over there. Injuries crept up with them. We don't know what's going on in Philadelphia. Philadelphia needs to turn it around. I'm going with Philadelphia.
Well, yeah, I picked Philly too. Washington hasn't been the Washington of old last year.
No, and again,
I think either they got them on. And
well, it doesn't help that
Jaden's still out.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It doesn't hurt that Daniels has been out majority of the year. Without your good quarterback, you really can't play much because Marcus Mariota really ain't that good like he used to be.
He used to be.
Yeah, used to be. I'm mad.
He's always been in below. Well, I'm going to say average, not below it.
He's been about a top 60, top 70. Yeah.
I'm saying he is clearly not the guy he was at Oregon.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No, he's not. And maybe because of play calling, maybe because of the system. We don't know. Chip Kelly had him. Yeah, Chip Kelly had him over in Oregon. He was phenomenal. Next up, man, is Green Bay and Chicago. I wanted to go with Green Bay, and that's why I picked because they need to win this game. They need to win this game to stay alive. Chicago's the one in that division. Green Bay's right there at second. They need to beat Chicago to become number one in that division. And it starts tomorrow. It starts Sunday. Or Saturday.
I always thought that
they play Saturday.
Green Bay more than you hated Chicago.
I would rather have Green Bay go to the playoffs over Chicago because I know if Chicago's the playoffs, fans is not going to let it down. We know this was going to happen. There's going to be no way to next year. And shut up. No one cares about Caleb Williams and his finger-painted fingers.
But right now, Chicago has sole possession of the division, right?
They do. Green Bay beats them. Both of them would be 10-4. Well, actually, Green Bay would be 10-4-1. But they'd be right there, neck to neck. And it goes back to what we said. Green Bay has to win out, right? Win this game Saturday. When you win that game, you're going to have momentum inside your favor.
That's true. That's true.
It's very true. Again, that game is Saturday along with Philadelphia and Washington. So we got some good matchups Saturday and Thursday. I can't wait. Football all week. Well, football toward the end of the week.
Absolutely.
Next up is Buffalo and Cleveland. I can't believe you picked Cleveland.
Yeah, right.
Now we both got Buffalo. Buffalo.
Yeah, right.
We both got Buffalo. Buffalo has to win, and I know they should win. Buffalo will have to win to stay right there, even almost with New England. New England's up a game. If Buffalo can keep winning, Buffalo's chance to take that division. So,
I don't know. That would be their chance, but I don't think they're strong enough to finish that. I mean, I don't think they have enough momentum to be a threat in the playoffs.
No, Buffalo's suspect, and they've been sus since beginning of the year. And it goes with defense. Defense giving up points. Offense is scoring, but defense is letting points score in them, right? If you can change up the defense, I think the defense will shut down the offense. Buffalo has a good chance of winning, but it's not the case. When your offense scores and your defense letting people score, it kind of evens out offense at that time.
Right.
So, something got to change over there. Next up, we have the Chargers and Dallas. You picked the Dallas Cowboys for some odd reason. Why'd you pick the Cowboys?
I did not pick the Cowgirls. I despise the Cowgirls.
Now we both got the Chargers.
They have a quarterback named Dak Prescott.
Who should
owner named Jerry Jones.
So let me ask you a question. Wish the guest was on right to see the Cowboys' future.
It's done. They're already cooked now. They're not going to win out. You think they're going to win out?
Absolutely not.
Loses every game?
Absolutely not. Because it's too late. Because they lost against Minnesota, right? Minnesota beat them, and again, it goes momentum. Right now, they're in their heads because they lost to an eliminated team. Now their life is hanging on the balance of beating the playoffs. So, if the Chargers beat them, they're done. There's no coming back. Next up, we got.
You don't think the Chargers are going to win that game hands down, or
I'm going to say
be close?
I'm going to say Chargers should win by 10. Chargers should win by 10.
I'm going to give the Chargers 5 sacks.
Okay.
And 2 picks.
I'll go with 5. I'll go with 5 sacks. And would you say a pick 6 or just 2 picks?
2 picks.
2 picks, okay. I'll give you that. Next up, we have the Chiefs in Tennessee. I go with Tennessee. Okay. I had
did not do that.
I had to go Tennessee Titans. And the reason why is because Chiefs ain't they ain't in the playoffs. They need to go ahead and just sit down everybody that they got over there. Sit them down on the bench, put your third practice squad string in, and just take a rest for the rest of the year. They're not going to the playoffs. What do you need to play for?
Spoiler. Now, there's nothing they can do to spoil Tennessee.
Absolutely not, because Tennessee's limited too. I think
Tennessee has come close to winning some games.
Tennessee isn't the team to sleep on, right? Because they can still win games. We've seen them. They bust their tails. They fight. They fight to the end. It's not like they roll over and give up. If I was Kansas City, I wouldn't sleep on them. I wouldn't take them lightly because they're coming to fight. It doesn't matter about them not being in the playoffs. They're coming to fight, and they're coming hard.
So do you think – now, I know I picked KC, but do you really think that those players are going to play like they're playing for something in Kansas City?
I want to say no. I want to say no, and the reason why I want to say no is because their season is already over with. What are you playing for besides stats? That's it. That's all you're playing for is stats.
Stat hungry league, these guys, especially with fantasy.
If I was Travis Kelce, I'll go ahead and retire. Won't even play. I won't even finish the season out. Let's go ahead and retire.
You would retire.
Absolutely. We know it's coming. We know it's going to retire at the end of the year. If not, it's going to be close.
Do we know that? Do we know that? I know he's contemplating it.
Look,
or it hasn't been mentioned. I didn't hear anything from him, per se.
If he doesn't retire this year, he's going to retire next year. It's coming. It's coming sooner than later, let's put it that way. It might not be this year, but it'll be next year. But go ahead and ride it out. You've done everything you could. You made your case for being the best tight end ever. Just go ahead and retire. You have some Super Bowls. You got all pros. You got
right. Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing else you can do.
What do we got next?
Next up, I'm curious about why you picked the Jets, but the Jets of New Orleans. I got New Orleans. I think New Orleans is onto something, even though they're limited playoffs. They've been winning.
They're more talented than New Orleans.
Stop it.
They are.
Stop it. Stop it.
New Orleans can stop the run game?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, man. What is
Do you think the Jets can stop the run game of Alvin Kamara?
What is wrong with you, dude?
What's wrong with you?
Alvin Kamara is not he's not a brute. Alvin Kamara is finesse.
Alvin Kamara's gonna get 90 yards in the Jets.
And Alvin Kamara is in his last few years, I guess.
Kamara's gonna get 90 yards, 2 touchdowns against the Jets.
Listen, not combined.
90 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns.
I'm not believing it.
Look.
I'll give him 65.
And who does the Jets have as a quarterback besides the guy they got from Pittsburgh? I can't think of his name right now because he sucks.
Justin Fields.
Yeah, he's not starting. He's on the bench. So who they got starting over him? A rookie.
Tyrod Taylor? Is Tyrod Taylor?
No, they got a rookie starting. They have a rookie over in the. They have a rookie in the Jets playing.
Okay. Well, I'm going with the rook.
Okay. I just wanted to give you a heads up. And they let
my edge game.
And they let go of Lazard as well.
I'll beat you with that. That's my edge game right there.
Okay. Next up is Minnesota and the Giants. I go with Minnesota because it's my team, but I have a feeling that Jackson Dart's going to put on performance that we will not forget.
Against the Tom Florida defense?
Look, he got things to prove, right? He has things to prove. Jackson Dart has to prove that he belongs in the league, which he's done this over and over already this year. But he wants to prove that next year the Giants are going to be phenomenal. That's what's going to happen. And it might not be him beat the defense. It could be our offense losing to the Giants defense.
That's, you know what, that you could be right there. You could be. But I'm not 100% on it.
I'm going to give you a score to this game. I'm going to say Minnesota 28, Giants 14.
Wow. I'm going Giants
now
28, Minnesota 14.
So you did it backwards. Now, if Cam Scatterboo was playing and Malik Neighbors, I'm going with the Giants all day. I don't care about being a Minnesota fan. I'm going with the Giants because that right there would be an unstoppable force when you got Cam Scatterboo and you got Malik Neighbors with Jackson Dart.
Now, even though I did pick Minnesota, it's just something that's telling me Minnesota could lose this game.
They could now. Hear me out. They might, because you got to think. When we beat the Bengals, we went and played Baltimore. We lost. We lost against Pittsburgh. We went 1-2 against the AFC North. Now we're playing against the NFC East. Yeah. Now we're playing against the NFC East. And we already, I had to think who we played. But we beat Washington. We played them first, and we played Dallas. We beat Dallas. Now we're going against the Giants. Could it be 2-1, or could it be 3-0?
Well, I get that, but you know what? I guess we just have to see. And you're saying 28-14.
Absolutely.
Justin Jefferson collecting what?
Jefferson has only had 22 yards the last 2 games combined. I'm going to say he's going to go get 30 this week.
30 yards?
Yeah. This will be the first year Justin Jefferson did not get over 1,000 yards. And it's heartbreaking, but it's the truth.
I'll give him more than that. I'll give him 110 yards.
No. He couldn't do it against the Cowboys, and he couldn't do it against Washington. Especially with the quarterback we have. No, not happening.
I give him 110 yards. I think he wants to go out and finish it with a bang.
I don't know. Hard to believe. Next up, we got Tampa Bay and Carolina. This game, it's a must-win for Carolina because they got to stay in playoff with Carolina. I'm surprised you took Baker Mayfield.
I don't like Baker Mayfield. I don't like his star receiver, per se, that old guy that you seem to have a lot of faith in.
Mike Evans
will be Hall of Famer.
Mike Evans is going to be a Hall of Famer. Hold on now. Don't talk about Mike Evans there. Mike Evans is going to be a Hall of Famer. Hold on, Holder, because somebody said, did he just say Tez Johnson?
Who said?
Alexander said Tez Johnson. I'm about to punch him right now in the stomach.
Why would he say that?
Did he do anything last game? Did Tez Johnson do anything remarkable last game besides get maybe 1 or 2 yards? Absolutely not. Anyways, Holder, I'm done with him. Right? I'm about to make him wash his mouth out with soap. I'm done with him. Mike Evans is going to be. Mike Evans is. I'm telling you right now, he's the top 10 greatest receiver.
Yeah. Okay.
He is. Look up his stats and you'll see why. And he has a Super Bowl ring to go with it too, by the way, from the greatest quarterback, Tom Brady.
You're boring me with these so-called stats about your Mike Evans buddy. You think he's better than Allen in
Yes, he's better than Keenan Allen. Yes, he's better than Allen.
Hands down better?
Absolutely, hands down better. He has a Super Bowl ring. And his stats don't lie.
By itself.
Doesn't matter. Got it. And he played with one team his whole career. Unlike Keenan Allen.
Well, you got to do what you got to do to get paid.
No. If he was good, the Chargers would have paid him. Mike Evans was going to leave him. Guess what? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers said, no, hold on. I would make it rain on you. And that's what they did. They made it rain.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just speaking facts. Next up, we have Miami and Cincinnati. Hear me out. I want Miami because Cincinnati is playing horrible football this year. But Miami isn't playing any better. Both of them were eliminated from the playoffs. This isn't a must-win at all. I think Ewers is coming in to a great fit for Miami. He's a rookie. Tua is sitting the bench. I think he's going to have to show them that this is my time, this is my team, and they're going to trade Tua.
Well, yeah, that's a possibility.
I think Quinn's going to come in and play lights out. And hear me out, nobody has film on Quinn either. So Quinn might surprise and might pick apart the Bengals defense.
Well, they have an obvious suspect defense.
Absolutely, but to play against a rookie quarterback who hasn't played no game this year, it should be it should be an easy win, but it's not going to be. Quinn is going to make it hard for Cincinnati to win.
If you say so,
Next,
so you're saying this is an easy game, not a toss-up.
Easy win. I'm even going to say the score. With him being a rookie, I'm going to give Miami 21 points, and I'm going to say 21-10.
Oh, wow. Okay, Mr. Know-It-All, you go ahead and stick with that. Well, I'm going to remember that for the next show.
Write it down. Take notes. Next up, we have Jacksonville and Denver. I wanted to go with Jacksonville, but I already know Denver is a team to be number one in it. I'm telling you, Denver is number one in the AFC, and they're playing in Denver. It was no gimme whatsoever. Jacksonville needs to win so they can send in that playoff picture. They got to. But against Denver,
so So it's safe for you to say, and I want to hear you say this, that the road to the Super Bowl is through Denver.
Absolutely through Denver. Denver's a team to beat. Denver's number one in the AFC. They've shown it. They're going to hold on to number one. If Denver makes it to Super Bowl, they're going to win it all.
You know when the Super Bowl is this year, right?
I don't care.
Next year.
I don't care where it's at.
It's in Denver.
I'm just saying Denver's going to win.
It's in Denver.
Guess what? Denver's going to go Denver and win. Yes. Tell me what team right now in the NFC can beat Denver Broncos. Not the Patriots. We know the Patriots can't do it. We know Buffalo can't do it. We know in the hell Pittsburgh can't do it either.
Kansas City.
Kansas City's eliminated from the playoffs. You almost made me cuss. And there's no team in NFC that can beat Denver.
You know what? I'm sorry. The Super Bowl is in California. It's in San Francisco.
Well, we know the 49ers ain't going to win. We know that. I'm going to tell you right now. It's going to come down to the Denver Broncos and the Rams. 100% both those teams going to make the playoffs.
Denver Broncos and the Rams in the Super Bowl.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Mark your calendars. Mark your calendars.
I think Pittsburgh will be there with
Did he just say Pittsburgh?
It's because they got Darnell.
I did.
Who?
Old man Rodgers last year, he was going to go out with a bang.
Alexander said they're going to win because they got Darnell Washington. Who in the heck is Darnell Washington?
You don't know who Mount Washington is? He's the talk of the league right now. What are you talking about?
Let me tell you this, and I'm going to make this very, very clear for both of you guys, since Alexander's right here and you're right there. Ain't no way Pittsburgh's going to beat Denver in the playoffs.
We beat Denver last year.
That was last year. This year's different. Would you like to bet? Would you like to put $5 on this game that Denver would make it farther than Pittsburgh?
Alexander, when we're done, I want Alexander to show you highlights of Darnell Washington, okay?
I'm not watching Darnell Washington. Let me tell you why. I don't care about Darnell Washington. What I care about is what you said. The Denver Broncos will not make it to the playoffs, but Pittsburgh will. That is the most funniest thing I've heard my whole life.
I didn't say that. I said the Super Bowl.
No. Negative.
We will go into Denver and beat Denver.
You would not walk into Denver and beat nobody in Denver. Bo Nix would throw over 200 yards.
So you think Denver will not only go to the Super Bowl, but win the Super Bowl?
Absolutely. What team can beat Denver besides herself? What teams out there is better than Denver? Nobody.
About Denver.
Nobody's better than Denver.
But Denver plays. They have slow starts.
It doesn't matter. They still win.
They won. We're close. Even though it's a W,
it's a win.
Not play like that.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm not a big blue guy. But I'm gonna tell you this: when Denver walks into the Super Bowl, you best bet I'm gonna be wearing blue and orange Super Bowl Sunday.
I'm a sellout.
I'm not a sellout. I'm not a sellout.
You're an NFC guy, plus you're a purple and white guy.
Purple and gold.
Purple and gold, whatever. But you're gonna be wearing
my team. My team is eliminated from the playoff contention. So yes, absolutely, I'm going with the next best thing, and that's Denver.
So you're gonna jump NFC to AFC.
Absolutely. Why not? It's the best. That's the best team.
You're not gonna stay with the Rams. You're not gonna stay with Seattle.
No, Denver's the best team. Denver's the team to beat. I'm riding with the winners. I've been riding with losers my whole life. It's time for me to jump ship and go with the winners this time.
So you're going. So wait.
I'm not saying I'm a Bronco fan.
Vikings fail next year. Are you jumping ship to be a Broncos fan?
Absolutely not, but I will root for the Broncos.
So if the Broncos were playing the Vikings, you would root?
I'm going for Minnesota that game because it's my team. But any team they don't play, if they don't play against Minnesota, I'm rooting for Denver.
Okay.
I'm just being honest. So, okay, let me ask you a question.
Like to me.
So let me ask you a question. Since you want to talk, when Cincinnati was playing against the Rams in Super Bowl, who'd you go for?
I was going for the Rams.
Okay, then.
What?
I'm not
a fan of any team in my division.
It doesn't matter.
I don't care who they play.
It doesn't matter. You jump ship.
It matters.
You jump shipped.
I'm talking about.
Nope.
I'm talking about in division.
Nope. You jump ship. The Rams ain't in my division. You jump ship.
That's not jumping ship. I'm not a Rams fan.
Next up is Atlanta and Arizona. We both have Atlanta. Both teams are eliminated from playoffs. Where do you see Atlanta going for the future?
I don't know. That's a good question because I don't know if Penix can stay healthy. And do you think they let go of Cousins next year?
They gave him all that money. I would say trade him. And we know this team out there needs a quarterback, right? We know this team out there needs a quarterback. You might get lucky, get a 5th and 6th pick for him. I said go ahead and do it. Pull the plug. Trade him. Eat that cap.
Eat the cap.
Eat the cap. Because in return,
will be trading for draft capital.
Absolutely, you will get a 6th and 7th pick, maybe a 5th and 6th, but you know you get a 6th and 7th. Anything is possible.
You're not getting a 3rd.
No, not with his age. No. A couple years ago, you probably would, but not now. Unless, okay. And hear me out. Unless the Browns are stupid. And the Browns say, hey, I'll give you a 3rd and 4th pick for Cousins. I'll eat that. Jump on that.
Well, the Browns gave up Flacco in the division. Who does that?
That's what I'm saying. Look, the Browns is dumb enough to give a 3rd and 4th pick for Cousins. Take it. Take it all day. Eat it. Don't hesitate. Okay, where do we sign at? That's what I would do if I was the Falcons.
Would Joe Burrow go to the Browns?
I don't think Cincinnati's that dumb to let Burrow go. I think Burrow's going to have to be like Andrew Luck and retire.
Well, we can get some good draft capital for Burrow.
They could, but Cincinnati's not dumb though. Cincinnati knows what they got. They're not going to trade their franchise quarterback to try to start over getting a quarterback again. It's not going to happen. Even though they'll be smart by doing it, because if he retires, you have to go out and get one, right? It's better to let him go before that happens.
Not only if he retires, what if he decides to just spit it out?
That's true.
Then you don't have a quarterback.
That is true. Now, the question is it a package deal? Do you have to let him and Jamar Chase go? Or do you let him go?
I think you just let him go.
If I was the Bengals,
you just paid him and you paid Higgins.
You did. If I was the Bengals, and if the team comes at me wanting Chase and Joe Burrow, I will listen to offers. I will listen to what they have. Right? If they're talking about getting me 1st, 2nd, 3rd pick for this year, next year, and the following year to come, take it. But they're talking about only giving me 3 picks for the next 2 years. That's a waste of my time. Beat it.
So you would actually trade the spitter?
Absolutely. Because look, once Burrow is gone, Chase is going to be whining and complaining. He's going to be like cancer. You got to get rid of that before that happens.
So do you make Higgins the number 1 after that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Or
that's a possible scenario.
I'm just saying. I mean, what team needs a receiver and a quarterback together, right? A lot of teams out there. Who knows? Who says that?
Are you saying trade them as a package deal?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I mean, look. I'm not saying this will happen, but the Detroit Lions come and talk about, hey, I will give you Jared Goff and Hutchinson for Ja'Marr Chase and for Joe Burrow, take that. Take it. Take it.
They wouldn't do that.
I'm just saying, if they did.
They've got a quarterback. They've got a star wide receivers already.
Well, I just said Jared Goff. If they give up Jared Goff and Aiden Hutchinson, jump on that. Aiden Hutchinson.
You wouldn't give up Jared Goff.
No, I wouldn't. I'm just saying the Lions. I'm just saying the Lions might be. You know what? To be honest, I know a team that could be dumb enough to do that. The Cowboys. The Cowboys would be dumb enough to trade Dak Prescott, George Pickens, and CeeDee Lamb to get Joe Burrow. And keep Chase and Cincinnati.
Well, there's a possibility, too. What if they wanted Hawkins?
And we got to get some. Who do you want? Who do you want? That's what. Who are you giving up for T.J. Hawkinson? You got to give it somebody.
I'm just saying. What would you trade Hawkinson to Dallas for?
To be honest,
that was.
I would say draft capital. Dallas don't have anybody I want besides CeeDee Lamb, and I know Dallas won't be dumb enough to trade CeeDee Lamb for T.J. Hawkinson. Give me draft capital. Give me a third, fourth, and fifth pick.
3 picks for
absolutely.
That's not gonna happen.
And if you don't give me third,
like 3.
If you don't give me third, fourth, and fifth, give me fifth, sixth, and seventh.
Oh, that's fantasy, and you would be okay with it.
Absolutely, I'd be okay with it.
What's next on? What's the next?
Next up is your team. Next up is your team, Pittsburgh and Denver or Detroit. I went with Detroit. They're playing in Detroit. Detroit has to keep winning because they need to be in playoff contention, right? If they lose, they're not going to be in playoffs. They already lost once. They need to win this week.
I think Detroit is cooked. A, because they've been a big letdown in the playoffs.
They have, but now in fairness, Adrian Hutchinson was hurt last year, and that's in fairness. That was a big loss.
That was a big loss, but they still had they control their own destiny, like they do this year.
And I think it comes back to bite them in the tail because they know last year they wasn't prepared to lose Adrian Hutchinson. Now they're prepared to lose anybody, right? So they worked on that. Now they got what they need. They got backup. They worked with the backup. The backup's been playing. I'm telling you, the Lions is hungry. The Lions will come in. I'm gonna give you a score for this game. I'm gonna say 21-23 Lions.
Well, I hate to rain on your parade, but the Lions don't have anybody named Adrian Hutchinson.
Aiden Hutchinson.
Aiden Hutchinson.
Shut
so
up.
Now did you just throw a score at me?
I did. 21-23.
Pittsburgh.
No, Lions. Do you think Pittsburgh can stop the two-headed dragon?
Super Bowl and Detroit, right?
That was then. This is now. Do you think Pittsburgh defense can stop the two-headed dragon and the running backs they got?
Absolutely.
Hold on, Holder. Hold on for 1 minute. Hold on, Alexander. You got one more time to be ear hustling in my conversation. I'm gonna make you talk. All right, back to you, Holder. To answer your question, you guys cannot.
They can make them one-dimensional.
Y'all would not stop the two-headed dragon and the running back they got. You would not stop the two-headed dragon in the receiving core they got. Y'all couldn't do it with Minnesota. Y'all ain't doing it against the Lions.
What do you mean? Minnesota did nothing against us. You talking about the Dublin game?
I was talking about the receiving core. The receiving core did pretty well.
They didn't do jack.
Do we gotta
Naylor.
Look up stats? Look up stats.
Naylor was and your boy got run down by my linebacker.
He was tired. Shut up.
The speed demon, the guy got pulled over because his dog was sick.
He was hurt. He was tired.
Tired my butt. He got rid of a linebacker.
He was tired.
I sent you the video, and it was a substantial amount. I bet you Jefferson.
You said it was Jalen Naylor, right? Wrong. Justin Jefferson had 126 yards. Jordan Addison had 114.
126 yards with no touchdown.
Doesn't matter.
Didn't matter.
And y'all let Jordan Mason, who is the same string running back, get 57 yards on you. He averaged 4 yards a carry.
He really broke his record.
I'm just saying, Gibbs is way better than him. Montgomery's way better than him. Y'all, Gibbs is fast. He makes fast people look slow. Gibbs is going to be
I've seen that, but if other teams have stopped Gibbs, why can't we?
You guys ain't doing it.
Namely, the last game they played, Gibbs did nothing.
You're not getting it. You're not shutting down Gibbs. Not doing it. Your defense ain't that good.
I wish you had stats for Gibbs last game.
I did. 38 yards.
Gibbs, I don't even think he got 50 yards.
I just said 38 with 13 carries. He didn't get a lot of carries.
38 yards with 13 carries.
He didn't get a lot of carries.
And you're saying Pittsburgh can't stop that.
And you see this? Let me tell you this. The Rams didn't stop the two-headed receiving core either. 164 yards and 134 yards. Brown had 2 touchdowns. Williamson had 1. There's no way in hell that Pittsburgh's defense is going to shut down that receiving core. Not even a little bit.
Didn't the Rams win that game?
It doesn't matter. You will not win that game.
Your stats failed in that game.
Now, if I go to the Rams, the Rams gave up a whole bunch of the Rams defense gave a whole bunch of yards up. So technically, the defense lost that game for the Rams. But the offense would have won. So stat-wise, offense won, defense lost.
Okay. What's the next game? Is that it?
No. Next up, we have Las Vegas, Houston. We both pick Houston. Houston needs to win this game because they need to stay in the playoff contention. If not, they're done. Big letdown this year.
That's a hands down Houston win. If they lose to Las Vegas.
If they lose against Las Vegas, I'm done talking about C.J. Stroud. I'm done talking about C.J. Stroud. I'm done talking about the Houston Texans. I will no longer talk about them ever again, and I will go against them every year I get a chance to.
Okay, so I'm confused about this next game because you are a Lamar Jackson enthusiast.
I love Lamar Jackson. He's one of the best quarterbacks.
You hate the sex trafficking owner of New England.
I got to beat you because I'm tired of you talking a whole bunch of trash. I got to beat you, and I go with the best team to do that, which was New England. I hate to say that, but New England's the best team. They're number 2 in the AFC, if I have to speak. Right now, record rise, New England is number 2 in the AFC. Baltimore isn't even on the top 5. I had to go with them, yes.
And okay, so we got that. So now that's a hands down game, right?
I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a dogfight. It's gonna be a dogfight. Not gonna be a hands down. It's gonna be a dogfight. I'm gonna say defense is gonna come out and win this game, though.
What about the Monday night matchup? Why? You talk a lot of crap about Old Man Rivers.
I go 49ers. I go to 49ers. The reason why I go with 49ers, man, 49ers is more.
Jonathan Taylor.
The 49ers are talented when it comes down to the coach. They're more talented. Rivers only played 1 game.
Rick Warner's out. Do you think they can stop Taylor on the ground?
I think the 49ers can stop Taylor. I do. The question is, can the Colts stop Christian McCaffrey? Is the question.
Well, McCaffrey is more of a Marshall Faulk type running back.
He's quick, strong, and he can get his yards. It doesn't matter. He can get between 5 and 6 yards a carry.
When you talk about McCaffrey, would you put him with or pair him with somebody like a Kamara?
He's better than Kamara. Way better.
Is he better than Kamara when Kamara was in his prime?
Absolutely. Even when McCaffrey was playing for the sorry Panthers team, he was way better than Alvin Kamara.
Okay. I was just checking to see where you were going to go with that.
To me, McCaffrey would be – I will put McCaffrey in a bunch of Marshall Faulk, Eric Dickerson, Jerome Bennis, Warrick Dunn, Mike Allstott. He would be in that category of the greatest running backs.
You're kidding.
I am not kidding.
So you're basically saying he's Hall of Fame bound?
Absolutely.
Oh, boy.
You don't think he is?
I don't know if he's that good because he can't stay on the field.
Well, when you played for a team like Carolina and they gave you the ball 100% of the time, you're bound to get hurt eventually. You're going to break down.
Absolutely.
And that's all Panthers did. Panthers ran him into the ground.
Well, I don't look at him as being ranked that high, but he's definitely a handful. And you can't sleep on him.
Okay, I'll tell you this. He's better than Emmitt Smith.
Oh, God, yes. Yes.
Is he better than a top 5? He can get there. He's top 6, maybe 10, but not top 5.
You put him in top 10.
I'll put him in top 10.
Now, are you talking running back wise, or are you talking football player wise?
I'm talking running back wise.
Football player.
Running back wise, top 10. Football player wise, I would say top 5.
So you don't put him with Marshall Faulk?
No, but he's up there. He's up there with Marshall Faulk.
Okay. All right. Well, that wraps it up, doesn't it?
It does. It does. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry about the guest. I thought we had one coming on. Next week, maybe.
Well, next week, I think he's going to be out of town. He's going to be in Florida for the Christmas holiday.
Okay. Well, then I will work my magic about getting a guest on then.
Work your magic.
I will. I'll work my magic. If I have to, I will bet somebody. I would have to kidnap somebody to get him on a show.
Do your sign off, because your promises. Come on, man.
I had a guest on the show.
We're doing the show Christmas Eve.
We're doing Christmas Eve. Same time we might go a little over more again because like we have tonight. It's been we had some good topics, really good topics.
Yeah, some good topics. You did okay today. You didn't throw many stats out at all.
I did a little bit.
You did okay today.
I did a little bit. I do still want the listeners to chime in though. I want you guys' take on playoff bound. If you feel like Denver is going to go all the way and win, or do you think Pittsburgh, or do you think your team will? Tell us who your team and how good your team is going to be this year, if they're still in the playoffs.
Well,
with that being said, Merry Christmas to you guys. I can't wait till next week. Don't let 4th down get you.
And before I sign off, I'm not going to say Merry Christmas because we'll have a show before Christmas. So I'll save my Merry Christmas for Christmas Eve. But I need you guys to get some friends, get them to listen to the show, get us more listeners and subscribers because we need it. We really need here, and next year will be video, so you can see expressions. We can see Morgan's terrible Vikings paraphernalia in the background, or drop screen, or whatever he's going to do. But with just asking you guys to hang in there and keep on chiming. If you feel like you want to get on the show, don't hesitate. We will make a way. Actually, we will guarantee you a spot on the show. And with that being said, I'm going to say stay penalty free, and we are out of here.